Guys, what is going on? We're back in BMX Streets, and we're back with some more X Games today. Today we have, in about 27 minutes, we have men's BMX Park. And then later tonight, we will be watching BMX Dirt. Oh, yeah, BMX Dirt's at 7:15 now. Okay, that's good to see. It was supposed to be last night, but it got postponed, so here we are. We just toss this over here. We're gonna cruise around some parks for a little bit, and then then we'll get into X Games. We got like 25 minutes ish. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Got a little default grav session for a minute before I change all the settings around. Yesterday we watched Street. It was probably the best street comp I've seen in a while. It was hella intense. Oh, big freeze. Uh-oh. Can you tail whip? Oh, I could if my game wasn't frozen. That's a great start. No, yeah, oh, okay. We're back. Like we never even left. God, it goes so high with the default gravity. Oh, yeah, some weird spin assist happening lately. It's been a while since we rode here. Okay, I really got to change these settings here. Oh, it's so floaty. But it's been a while since I watched a park contest, so I'm pretty hyped for this. Actually, the last park contest that I watched at all was X Games Ventura, and I watched it with my real life eyeballs in the flesh. Okay, let's go through some of these settings here. I can't see my what do I want? I want this up a bit. And then I want in here, and I want gravity adjusted a little bit. See how this is feeling. There we go. There we go. Okay. See if we can get a stall up on this guy. Nope. I don't think I've ever stalled that, but I know it's gonna happen one of these attempts. Ooh, God. Jesus. Ooh. The double nothing from bike flip. I'm trying to get some of these tricks I don't normally do since we're watching park today. Okay, that was kind of goofy. Oh no. Wow, what's that other one? Oh no, I'm thinking of this. There it is, the Twix. I don't know what I was doing there. Can I 360 toboggan? There. Who's going to win Park? I don't even know the lineup for Park. And unfortunately, I missed the Park comp last weekend. I know Rem won, and I saw some of his run, and then I saw some of the best trick for Park, but other than that, I didn't see really much. I still not got the ability to film with fisheye and markers like 1.0 yet. It's getting there. Like technically you could do it, but it's not like all built in yet, I don't think. Alright. What are the park setups we got over here? I guess this is a little bit more like a setup park. See, I wonder if we'll see any flip tire grabs. Probably not. I don't think we'll see any tire grabs. Not really a super popular trick in the comp scene. Oh my god. What was that? Double flare like quad whip? Oh god. Whoa, what the hell? Hey, what's going on, Bert? What's going on, everyone? Hopefully you guys are all having a great day. You have one question. What is better gameplay, Pipe or this? Games? This for sure. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting I can do these. We gotta get like some div 3s with that. Didn't Sandoval do that? Did he flare whip catch whip? I can't remember. You just wanted to play BMX Streets, but you just don't have money for this. At least I can watch you play. Like you don't have a computer that can play games, or because you could play Mashbox for free and play all these maps. The gameplay is not exactly the same, but it's pretty damn close. We got 17 minutes till Park. Oh god, did not mean to do that. Oh. Oh no, that is a transfer we're about to hit right here though. Okay, maybe not. God, it's so hard to get a foot jam with. That looks good. Interesting. Let's turn around here real quick. How do you foot jam? It's just right trigger. Well, there's no foot jam. It's just foot jam whips, which is right trigger and B. They just work so goofy at the moment. You have a PC, but your mom doesn't let you spend money on games? Yeah, just try Mashbox. It's free. I mean, if you get Mashbox, I mean, you could play all these maps. You pretty much do everything. You won't have like some of the tricks, but you'll have the main ones. Whoa. What the? Arguably better on some things. Yeah, Mashbox. I still feel like the grinds still feel like almost better in Mashbox. Especially crank arms, they just work so good. Okay, we gotta clean that up. Huge air. Big transfers. What's your transition setting? Mine doing a gross pull effect. Mine I think is almost default, but I'm not entirely sure. It's at 9.7 and 15. I don't know. I think I adjusted it once. That was also when we were having a really weird update with the transition. Okay, even though we are watching Park in 13 minutes, I gotta hit some rails. Man, it's been a while since I tried to get up on that. Damn. No, see, I'm getting some weird pull, like a spin assist pull still on hips. Like it just feels so weird. Oh man, that's hard to make it up to that. Who won street? You had to leave yesterday? Godwin. Jordan Godwin won street. Garrett Reynolds came second, and Devin Smiley came third. How did I get up that so easily the first couple times? Let me get a bit more speed at this, maybe. Oh, it's weird. It doesn't know if it wants to pull me to the top of this quarter pipe or if it wants to pull me up. It's kind of hard to ride. Thoughts on Mavericks game? I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I don't really have any thoughts until I play it. excited to check it out. Some of the Instagram posts make it look kind of rough, but we'll see. Is that a new peg sound to hear? It's not new, it's just a mod. Just a mod. No. No. But it will get better. I hope so. I hope so. How do I have all these other? Are you playing on the original 1.0? Does the drone work when I use it? I can't figure out how to set spawn points. It's the same when you're on your bike. It's just up and down on the D-pad. Nope. I can't even... Dude, I gotta do something about my camera setup. Like, I cannot see anything. God, these crank arms are... I need the crank arm patch. Oh, wait. Am I playing with grind assist off? Oh, I am. That may be why I'm having some problems with my grinds here. Oh god. Damn, I did not know I was playing with my grind. I forgot I tried that out yesterday. God, man. Crack arms just used to work so good. God. You need to turn spin assist off every time you change maps in the row mod. Wait, is it? Oh my god, wait. I forgot that was in there. Thank you. I forgot that. I feel like it was taken out of row mod for a minute. Thank you for that reminder. Feels like I'm on default gravity again, maybe now? Yeah, I am. God, that's annoying. Okay. Sick. Okay. don't know how I got into that over pegs. That actually worked pretty good. I don't know. Can't believe YouTube hid this from me for 18 minutes. What do you think about Boyd's backflip to Smith yesterday? I thought that was sick. I don't think I've ever seen a flip grind in X Games before. I've seen flip grinds before, but not at a contest setting. Yeah, especially in the street course. Like, I think you've definitely seen like flip stalls in park, but mainly I think mainly at like a fees event or something. But yeah, at the street, X Games soon. Yeah, X Games starts in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Sick. Yeah, Battle of the Hastings, yeah. So yeah, like, they're sick. Super cool to see those. But yeah, I think that's the first one I've ever seen at an X Games specifically. Okay. Tire ride. God. I would love to get that like clean. That'd be sick. Okay. God. I just want to crank arm around this, get something sick on the down rail. God, it's so hard to make that look good though. Yeah, BMX starts tonight. It's at it's 7 hours after park starts. So park starts at 12:30 EST, and dirt is at 7:30 or 7:15. I'm thinking originally dirt best trick was at 7:30, so I think they're probably just gonna combine both those events, unless they're gonna do dirt best trick tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, we got X Games in 3 minutes. 3 minutes until park. God, half cab tie ride. That's something I have not done on these 2.0 physics. Did it a couple times in 1.0, but it was obviously a different story because there was an actual tire ride input. Whereas this, you kind of just have to line it up perfectly. Okay. Love the video. Yo, thanks, baller. You started your gaming PC setup journey and bought BMX Streets because of me, yo. Well, I hope you're having a good time. How do you have the physics tab in your quick menu? You have to press the select button on your controller, and then you should have a whole list of settings you can change. God, I want to bonk my peg off this trash can. I don't want to get stuck in it. I just wanted to. Okay, I thought we were about to hit the infinite ice pick on that guy. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to get like a nice half cab flare. Just bonk the peg, please. Sort of. Like, what the... let's turn grind assist on, see if this helps at all. A little bit. Yeah, this music is... Oh, X Games is it starting? I'll keep my eye on it. Why is this stuff like so 80s? Is there a way to do cool flares slash corks? Yeah. Not as easy or even as good looking as 1.0 with how that flip system worked, but you kind of just, right, like you can flip, you can spin, and then you can like dip your rotations. You could like start a flip and then start spinning to kind of get like a cork 7. Or a 3 flip, I guess. I don't really know. It doesn't really look like a cork 7 to me. Flares are not that bad. I find if you kind of take a wider carve to them, they kind of look alright. But I suck at doing flares and stuff in this. I've definitely seen some pretty good looking flares, but I've not really figured it out that well. Big Grizzare. Can you cash roll? I mean, yeah, you could. I suck at them, though. I can't really make them look that good. I mean, I pretty much primarily play this game for, like, street grind combo stuff. So, like, I haven't put the hours into the cashies.
Now, this is his 6th
XGAMES
appearance. He
boys.
To own 2 medals in this event. They're both silver.
Me and Scotty have been talking about how good Justin looks in practice, man. He's 540
Let's go.
out of this vert wall. He's got a crazy flare transfer going, and he's going to go bang, bang, bang. Here we go.
Let's go, Justin. Justin Dow, starting it off.
At these things. And he's looking good. Really, really good. Let's drop this boy in and see what he's got.
We'll see what Justin does. Will we see a Twix? Will we see some insanely clipped lookbacks and turn downs?
Here we go. We are underway, fellas.
start things off with that
Flare transfer.
that Dennis was just telling you about. We were watching him on this course.
Oh, we got Scotty back commentating. Nice.
Style and this course is there's a lot of big transitions, and he has so many
Let's go,
tricks
Justin.
on these quarters. Look at that.
Whoa.
540 flare.
540 flare.
Wow.
Straight to the 900.
Normal 900. 5 flare, 900. He packs it in. That's
Truck
what
down
Justin
whip.
does. Big tricks every time he goes in the air.
Look at that. He did a 540 flare. Like,
Oh
straight to
my.
Ooh,
900, truck
five
down
whip.
immediately onto that box jump. Like, this run is insane.
There it is. That 5 out of that vert wall is insane. That thing has like 3 foot of vert on it. Nobody's 5-ing stuff like that. He's honestly known for just packing in tricks, but on this course, he's doing transfers and doing stuff out of that vert wall. He's
Okay,
changing
kind
it
of
up.
killing a lot of time here, setting up for something.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't know
no.
if that'll count. That was after the buzzer.
The way it usually works is if you're
That's a solid run, though. Did he ever just 180 in air? I don't think he did.
Like you guys said, this is
I
going to
think
be a dogfight.
he
That was
literally
our first
at
run.
least
First
540 to
run
every quarter, I
out of the
think.
best 8 guys in the world, and they have 3 each.
Yeah, like Justin is always going to show up and
clean
he's going
900.
to put on whatever it takes, whatever trick he needs to try to get on that podium.
Yeah.
But to send that 900 on the first run, like you know that he came here, he means business.
He's a contest dog. From the beginning of practice till the time the contest starts, he's focused, he's putting his tricks together, and he's working on a run. And then when they call his name, go time.
So Justin Dowell's going to set the bar. The best possible run
Yeah,
score
they
he
are,
can
Coop.
get is 100. He gets an 82. We turn our attention to Daniel
Wow.
Sandoval here.
Oh, that was so massive.
That was huge.
That was huge.
Those 2 quarters back to back.
Wouldn't
are
expect
Daniel's
anything less from
expertise.
Daniel.
He's going to go so high on those and do the biggest tricks.
And there's that carb he did in the pocket. Me and Dennis were watching earlier, and we love that line, how they were going straight from that transfer right to that wall ride corner right there.
Yeah,
I think
Daniel loves
one thing to talk about Daniel is like we've been competing with Daniel for years, and he's always been the guy that goes higher than everybody, brings so much speed, so much intensity.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, his local park in Riverside, Corona area, has just like the gnarliest 10-foot quarter, and he's like learned all of his tricks out of that thing with pool coping. So, oh no, another fall at the end of the run. That was looking good. The height, man, to be here and see that in real life, he's going like 10 or 11 foot out on those flare whips. It is a buck. He'll get it though. He's got 2 more.
I feel like that was pretty chill. Like, he seemed to be just kind of flowing around.
He is just hanging. He catches it so early, and he has
Like,
so much
flowing
time to
extremely
come
high in the
on
air,
it.
but
So if you focus at everything that Daniel does, it's always intense. It's always aggressive. Even this
Man, that transfer.
into this deep bowl, that is like so
God,
scary.
that's gotta be scary.
Terrifying.
He's a lot like we were talking about yesterday, where a few of the guys are first or last place. He's going to go as hard as he can because he wants to win. And he loves it too. He's all about just sending it. He's like a best trick god.
You can sit right there. I just blanked it. So your 2-time former Park gold medalist with
Yeah,
58
man, don't
there,
jinx him.
looking
Don't
to
jinx him,
improve in
man.
round 2 and 3.
God, turn the
Move on
X Games
to
volume
France's
up.
Anthony Jean-Jean. He has a bronze medal from the 2024 Paris Olympics. Just earned his first X
Is that
Games
better?
medal last weekend in Japan.
Yeah, and he is
I haven't
keeping
maxed
that
out on
momentum
YouTube.
going so far. Look, straight into that 540 flare, but that double whip transfer to start things off was insane.
Okay, Anthony's... He's coming with a little bit more heat.
Yeah, Anthony's been another guy in practice that me and Scotty been freaking out about. There's talks about a wall ride double whip even in this run.
Wall ride double whip.
He's been on fire every contest. He's on the podium right now. From
Damn, there's a
Olympics,
lot of
X
riding around in this
X
one.
Games last weekend.
I don't know if I like that.
Here it is.
Single
Wall
so
ride whip.
far.
Keeping it safe right now, which is still sick.
Was
for
that
Wall
worth
Ride.
all that
With this
cruising
format,
around,
you
though?
have 3 runs, right?
Yep.
So get a score on the board, and then you have to force the judge's hand to give you a better score.
Yep.
So I think it's smart.
Beautiful.
7.
The first 2 dudes slid out. That was our first real full pull.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. Pretty much everyone.
There's no way that scores higher than Justin. Like, I feel like I didn't see a whole lot go on there. Saw a couple tail whips.
I met him at a contest in France, and he was just this little tiny, like 12-year-old prodigy.
That was sick.
And I think I might have the same story about each one of those guys out there right now.
That was
It's pretty
also
cool.
really
They've taken
clean.
over.
Yeah, you're also sounding old right now, Dennis. And
But
that's
I
all
feel like
right.
I didn't
That
really
makes
see a
me
whole
even
lot.
older, 'cause I remember when you were the young guy coming.
Hey, it
up.
happens, and it's really good for
The
the
biggest
rest
box
of
jump
the sport
I've
to see
ever
this.
hit is
Slide Anthony into
the
that
box
number
jump at
2 spot
Joyride.
right now with
Okay.
a 70.33.
I'll
So
pull up
that
a
shows
picture.
that the Justin Dallas crash was after.
Yeah, I guess so. That's pretty
got
crazy,
KP.
actually. I'm really surprised by the judging on that one.
We talked about him at the top of the show. He owns 2 gold medals in this event. It's our first look at
Okay.
Kevin Peraza.
This is my
Flare
boy.
whip table.
I ride with him all the time back home in San Diego. He's constantly on the road, doing his thing, making BMX look amazing everywhere he goes. Wow.
Big can tire grab. I said we probably wouldn't see a tire grab, and I
the last 2 days before
was
this, and now
mistaken.
he's here. He has a trip after this. No one is working.
Oh my God.
Wow, this run is looking
That was
sick.
sick.
We were just talking about it in practice. Like, we know Kevin's coming off of street yesterday. He was looking super tired in the lounge. But this does not look anything like practice. He looks like he is ready for this competition.
180.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Kevin's never not ready for anything. Like I'm saying, every time
Man,
we
I
do
don't
session
know.
at Park, it looks like an X Games run. He gets fired up from just,
Here,
just
let me
his friend smiling
split
at him. He's like, okay,
picture.
I'll give you an X Games run.
What a professional, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
And look at this. Flare whip to tabletop. Beautiful right there.
I
That's how
said it
started
yesterday.
all.
Best all-around
Oh,
rider
it's
in
hard to find a
BMX.
picture of this.
Now, there's no doubt about
Box
it. You
jump.
can't argue against it. Nobody has got gold in dirt, street, and park. And, like, it's just amazing that the dude just gets on his bike and he is just dialed.
And a park best trick gold as well. So
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm looking for this a picture of this.
Kevin Peraza, that'll put him into that silver medal spot. We're halfway through round number
I mean,
one.
this
8
is
riders
like
in
the
field.
closest thing I can
4 have
find.
dropped thus far. We've still got some big names.
It's this
yet to
box
go,
right
as
here.
I said at the top of the show.
I mean,
6
I couldn't
guys in
do
the
anything
field
over it. Like I
for
could like
gold
toboggan
medals.
it.
Everyone in the field
That's
has a
a
park
turn down
medal to
maybe,
at least 2
but like this
to their
box right
name,
here is
or
the biggest
everyone
jump
in the
I've
field
ever
has
hit.
a
It's
park medal
I think it's
to
the
their
biggest
name.
jump I have
But not
access to
everybody has an
within.
Olympic gold medal.
And this gentleman
A big
coming up, he
radius.
sure does. He has an Olympic gold from last summer and also an X Games Park gold medal from Ventura 2023. It's Argentina's Jose Torres.
Oh my gosh, he is on fire.
My favorite thing about
No,
his
that's the
riding,
biggest
he
box
just
jump I've ever
aims
hit,
in,
and I
just
aired
goes
out
full
to the
speed
deck.
at whatever's in front of him, and he has so
Yes,
much
yes,
style,
I've
too.
cleared it.
His ability
The
to
box has
just go out there and
changed. It
just
used to be a
hold
lot
everything
easier.
that
It's
he
kind of like a
does is
step-up
just
box
beautiful. It
now.
really is.
Yeah, he's got that rim
I
knock.
can still clear it, but
where he's got a
it
little
used
bit
to
of
just be like a
everything
flat
and puts it all
box,
together.
and it was way easier. You could
Wow,
kind of
into
like
the
racer
clincher
over
right
it,
there.
but
This course we were talking about is a little bit hard for him because he's used to like having things in the middle. He likes to just go as high as he can on a
But I've
spine
grown up
and
riding
box
a
jump,
street
and this
plaza,
course is
so
all
it's
about
just
big open quarter
my
pipes.
jumping
So
skills are
for
subpar.
a course that I didn't think suited him pretty well, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he's doing awesome so far.
Wow.
I like that line straight into
Wow.
the box jump.
I kind of missed some of that
The
line.
crowd's
though,
going crazy. The Salt Lake crowd has been amazing. From street yesterday to this, it's like you can tell they're really into BMX. They get hype behind even the tech stuff.
Look at this double whip, dude. Look how high it is going into that vert wall.
That
like,
is not the
so
tech
high
stuff.
above code.
They land crank arm on tricks they don't
Yeah,
even take.
Jose is not the tech
I've
stuff.
rode
That's
with a
kind of
couple
referred
park
to street
riders,
yesterday,
and
where they're
actually,
getting behind even, like,
if you're a
the
longtime viewer,
craziest
you
tech tricks
might
too,
remember
but
I did some
Jose's doing
collaboration
nothing but going huge.
videos and hung out with the
What a
BMX
first
Mexican.
run. I mean, like, just think about
He's
this
very much a
competition.
park
We
rider.
have 3 rounds of this.
And just to do
It's
bar
going to be
spins,
nuts.
before he
He's not
even
gonna
left the
get
bowl,
into
he would
the
put
high
his feet
70s
on
with
his
that
cranks to do the bar
79.66
spin.
for your
And you'll see
2023
some guys do
Ventura
that a
gold
lot too.
medalist. Before we get to our next rider,
A
let's
lot of
check in once
tricks,
again with
like
Kristen.
they move their
Yeah,
feet
before
to the
Marcus
crank
Christopher
before
drops
they
in,
even
he is
take
a
off.
goofy-footed rider, which means he will spin
All right,
towards
Marcus,
his
this
front
is where
foot. This allows him to do
I'm
different
hoping to
tricks than
get
some of the other
amped
riders,
up a
like
little
an
bit here.
outside
Obviously,
tail
these
whip.
guys have
Everything's just a
3
little
runs, and
different
they're
for
going to
him,
be
Scotty.
taking it somewhat easy
Yeah,
on their
so
first
his
run.
style, the
It
way
seems
that
that way
he
anyways,
approaches
but
BMX is different, like you're saying.
I feel like Marcus
Now,
is
one
just
thing
going to
I
go
wanna
all
point
out.
Is being goofy-footed. He does his tail whip short. He does his bar spins long. but
Probably
he
pinch the
does
seat
them
better. Well, you
so
could just
good,
pinch
and he does
everything.
it
It's
with
not.
such force.
You just pinch
And it's
your
from
whole
his
bike
racing
better. Your
background. This
feet are
guy was
closer
so
together.
fast on his bike, and just watch how he pumps.
There we go.
Marcus is
Look at the
all
speed.
skill and all strength.
Big
He's one of
tuck.
the strongest guys in all of X Games. His dad's out there watching him right now, and he's the dude you would not want to mess with.
Everyone's throwing that 5
He's
flare
got
in.
good, strong genes.
Straight into the flare tuck.
This run.
Flip
Yeah, but look
whip.
at how he's got an answer for everything. And
Nice.
It's just power, power, power.
Power is the word for Marcus.
I feel like I'm seeing a lot more going on in Marcus's run here.
16, he was
Not as
stronger
much
than
flowing
ever.
around. Oh my god, he touched that. Okay. Big
So
tape.
coming to the end of the run, let's see what he's going to finish with.
Oh my god, flare look back to. Was that a
Way to
downward?
finish that.
Welcome to first place for now.
See the look on Andy Buckworth's face over here. And that
Jeez.
when that happened.
I mean, that's a first, right?
These are good judges. I know they're going to see that.
5 flare is the new flare. Yeah. 90? I mean,
Don't
I
mess
don't know
with
about a
Marcus's
90.
dad.
But look at this triple whip, and just once
God,
again,
so
the
clean.
power, just the
He landed
control.
Perfect on that coping.
Everything
Perfect.
he
Pretty
did
close
was
to a 90
perfect.
maybe.
That was a beautiful run from beginning
he's
to finish.
coming off.
Flare look
of,
back,
you know,
Oppo whip is
a great
crazy. Yeah,
performance.
I gotta see this.
Before
Flare
that,
look back.
you know, the FISA event, he came off. He didn't do
Damn.
anything, so he's just carrying this momentum. The dude looks phenomenal on his bike, and this is going to be a big score.
Yeah, man.
His last two X Games Park events, he's got
I knew
gold
he
and
was gonna
silver. He
amp
was
it
the
up.
Silver in Osaka just a handful of days
91?
ago. And
Okay.
for the first time, we're into the 90s.
Damn.
And 91 flat for your Ventura 2024.
What an insane
gold
first run.
medalist. So it's Marcus Christopher, Justin Dowell still hanging tough in that #2 spot, and it's your 2023
left?
Ventura gold medalist, Jose Torres, looking at the medals here. With 2 more riders to go. We still have 2 more riders to go here, and it's just round 1.
So funny, all these park riders, all
And the
Logan
riders that
Martin.
are coming up are heavy hitters.
He could change
to
the game
say
here.
least right now.
This gentleman here just missed the podium
Streets
last weekend
pedals,
for
he got
only
hacked.
his 2nd time in BMX Park
Flare
in his
look
X Games
back.
career. It's 5-time gold medalist Logan Martin.
Logan is the most consistent park rider. He barely ever has missed the podium. Pretty much always gets gold. He doesn't mess around.
Oh, that was really
And I
clean.
love how he has like these crazy flashy tricks, but he also is able to do like inverts in the middle of them like that.
Okay.
And he does them so well.
Yeah, he's classy. He's a true
The 5
professional.
flare.
That's why he's
Literally
always
everybody's got to have that in their run.
It's just crazy
Oh, and
to
he
see
does
the
it into the
mindset
flare
of
down
him,
whip.
Just how he shows up, and he just figures it out. He
This
just
dude's got
shows
2
up.
bikes. He shows up with 2
Like,
bikes.
that looked
he practices
perfect.
the whole
It
time.
literally
If
looked
you
like
wanna
how it
fly
looks
from
in Streets.
Australia
Like,
to
just, it
compete,
looks too
you
good
better
almost.
bring 2 bikes.
True. Oh my God.
All right,
You
whip.
feel that wall right up in the
Bar.
booth up here.
You say he just shook the entire booth right there because we're right above that wall right
That was
Salt Lake
good.
City earthquake.
In 9 out of 10 park
Is that
starts,
a third or a second? I don't know if that pushes Justin
He's
out.
made the podium
Down
9
to
out of 10
third.
times. Last weekend in Osaka was the one time he's not walked away with a medal.
I don't know. The
And
whole
Jim,
run
that
was
was a
clean,
little
so
bit Garrett
probably
Reynolds-esque
a
yesterday,
second
where
place there. I
that
don't think
run
that was better than
insane,
Marcus's.
but for him, he's leaving a lot on the table to add to
run.
that.
And that
We'll
goes
see,
to
though.
strategy.
We'll see.
You know, he is like you were saying, he's the most consistent park
Yes.
rider. So he knows what he's capable of. He knows what he needs to do. Let's get a score on there. Let's
Second,
get something
yeah.
that's going to get me up top
Probably
there,
second.
and then let's work off of that.
Yeah.
He knows he has more tricks in the
This
bag.
is,
but that's
Salt
still
Lake
gonna be a good
City.
score.
Oh,
Same.
it better be.
High 80s, he gets an 86. That's
Yeah,
good enough to
second.
slide him into silver.
Yeah, Logan.
So and now it's Christopher Martin. Justin Dowell still hanging tough.
Oh, we
He
got
set
Rim.
the bar, even with that fall right at the buzzer. Justin Dowell still sitting in a potential
Rim
medal
winning
here as we get set to
X
cap off
Games
round number 1. The
Osaka
rider to go in the
last
run order
this
here.
weekend.
Fresh off of gold in his home country last weekend, it's Japan's Rim
Oh my God,
Nakamura.
that
I
toboggan
want you
looks
all
so
to
good.
focus on how high Rim goes on everything. he does.
Jesus.
The combinations at the same
Oh
time.
my God.
Multiple bar spins, multiple
Yeah.
tail
Oh
whips.
my God.
That's his prerogative. He shows up and just goes as fast as possible, and he
Oh,
makes
what
it look so
the-
good.
I'm trying not to yell every time he does
540
a trick.
can tire grab?
Jesus.
Jesus.
540 can tire grab. This is beauty right here. This is what modern day park riding is going to look like because he is the dude.
He really is. And just seeing him grow up in this sport and what he's evolved into has been amazing. But he's got to finish.
Oh my God, he
strong.
caught his bar underhanded.
Being here in real life, it's hard not to scream. The crowd is going crazy.
Damn.
And seeing how high he's blasting. He's blasting above our TV.
See, this is where like judging gets so hard
We're watching
because
on TV,
honestly,
it's all
I
fun.
enjoyed that
It's
run
hard not to watch
more
this
than
thing
anyone
about
so
these
far. But I think if you look at it
that's going to be close.
trick-wise,
It's definitely going to be up there.
I don't know, dude. Just like
This, I just
He
love how he
went-
drops in with speed.
he must have gone
doesn't
higher than
take a
everyone. Look at
pedal,
this shit.
And is doing the sickest trick. and
On
landing
this air right
a lot
here?
like Marcus.
or this flare bar bar or whatever it
Similarities
was.
to the approach
Oh,
when it
no,
comes to
cut to a
speed.
different clip.
The trick list is so different. Like that 540 can tire grab. Are you kidding me? Like that's.
I can't
so
believe right
amazing.
before this I'm like,
540
yeah,
is such a rare
kind of
trick
goofing on the
in
tire
BMX
grabs.
Park.
Yeah.
We've seen a
Only him
couple
and
now.
Justin Dowell that are doing it right now. in this
84.
competition.
Speaking of Justin Dowell, he
Yeah,
just
I feel like I
overtook
like
him,
that
so
more
for
than
the first
Logan's.
time in this
Like I enjoyed him more,
run order,
but
we've
yeah, I
bumped
think if
Justin
you're looking
Dowell
maybe
out
on
of
the
the medals, so
technical
Rim
aspect,
Nakamura,
the
your
tricks
gold
are
medals
probably
from last weekend slides
a
into
little bit
bronze there.
crazier.
So now after round 1, you need better than an
I'd put him in
84.
second. Yeah, I would too.
Yeah,
to
Rim,
get into
at
the
least.
medals.
but
Rim and Logan have set themselves up really well right now to know what that score brought them.
Rim
And
flies.
They know what they got to do
He
to
does.
get in front of
He's
Marcus.
flying higher than
Because
anyone.
Marcus threw down a banger first
With the
run. He
most
wasn't doing
steez,
no
like him
safety
and
run
I
for
think him
So
and
now
Kevin
these
are
guys
like
know
the
what they're gonna
steeziest
have to add
guys
these
in
next
here.
2 runs.
No, it's crazy. It's a chess match. It really is.
Before we get
Back
to
up
round
to
number
Justin.
2, we'll check in one more time with Kristen.
Speaking of chess, I just checked in with Logan Martin. He's looking to make some adjustments to his run. After his run, I saw him visualizing it. He
existing
was kind of
park?
going through the motions. I asked him what he needs more of. He said amplitude. He's wanting to get a little bit higher on those takeoffs and landings, and he also told me that he's going to try to layer his tricks better, so add in a few more tricks to get that score up.
Well, Dennis, you called that. You said he left a lot on the table at the end of that run. To expand on that.
For anybody else, it's not leaving anything on the
they're
table.
always
It's
creating
the
the
best run you'll
courses
ever do
for
in your life.
X
But for Logan, he's a master.
Boyd
of
is
this. I see
Steezy
him
too.
out
Yeah,
there
but he's
stand
not
right
in
now
this.
I think he's gonna maybe change his run up a little bit. He's talking to his friend over there. He's got a bunch to add. He knows what he's doing. He's probably left like
maybe he was
4 or
an
5
alternate
walls where he's gonna add to it, and that can get his score up a little bit.
He's still over
up
there.
a lot. He can get his score up a lot. Here we go, Justin.
Still over there chatting it up. We go back up to the top of the order here.
Justin.
He was in the medals. He's now one spot out, sitting at 4th. Run number 2 for Justin Dowell.
I'm obsessed with that flare transfer. That is so crazy.
Big flip double bar.
Double bar spin. This is going to get better and better, like we were saying. And
flare.
Also remember, at the end of his run, he had that
100.
crash. So this can be a huge score if everything goes smooth for him.
I mean, come on. This run is insane.
Locked in right now.
5 whip.
50 whip right there. Just
I like that.
no
flat.
5 out of that
Bar
third
up.
wall.
Come on, Justin.
That is so hard.
Look at that perfect ledge to flip Smith on. Where's the flip Smith in the park?
This is crucial.
Yeah, stay on.
There he was.
Pulls it. Wow.
5 flare.
So that'll be key because you talked about it, Scotty. And that was he was on approach on the quarter pipe there when the buzzer hit the last run.
Yeah, and I think it definitely counted because of where that score was. Because his run is phenomenal. The tricks that he's doing, it's his own style of tricks too. And
That was a solid run. Obviously, in his next run, he's going to have to amp it up because I'm not sure that's going to move him up much.
Like that's one of my favorite things in his whole run. He's doing a lot of crazy stuff, but that is impressing me every time.
Oh, whoa! What?
Justin Dowell just put himself ahead of Marcus.
Let's go, Justin! Wow! I was not expecting that.
Oh,
that was huge.
Going nuts. That is huge. A 94 after Marcus's.
Why was I not expecting that? I mean, that was insane.
That is the run to beat the rest of this contest.
Your 2-time silver medalist and the first guy in the rotation now sits in the driver's seat here to kick off round number 2.
Like maybe I'm just. I didn't think he messed up that bad in his first run, so I didn't think it was gonna boost his score. Like obviously he fell on the last trick, but it was right on the
rocket boosters. Let's blast off.
Oh no!
That's Daniel, man. First or last, that's what he does. He sends.
Man, it's so funny. Like you can hear it. Wait, why are my icons on the screen?
Not dropping your biggest thing. It's like you're like I have to step up.
When I went to Ventura last year watching this stuff, you can hear it in the stream like the crowd gets amped, but when they fall, it goes dead silent. It's pretty funny actually.
Whole field does the same thing now.
Currently sitting in 7th place here to start off run number 2. We bring back in Anthony Jean.
Anthony's another guy who's got a lot to add after we were watching him in practice.
Big 5 flare. It's so crazy that we're at a point now where everybody's got a 5 flare in their run.
Flip double whip over that
adding already.
Yep.
When are we going to start seeing the tricks in the 5 flare?
This could be it.
Oh my God.
Wall-ride double whip. That is crazy.
That's so crazy.
That is so crazy. Shout out to Pat Casey.
Where else it's crazy.
Yeah.
To be doing that in a contest run, though, I've never seen a wall-ride double whip in a contest run.
100%. It's crazy. 2025 is a wild year.
Yeah, best tricks are now wall after wall on the run.
But this is it. He's got to do something.
Yeah, like this. There's too much just flowing around here.
Huge enough for me.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to move up with that
The
run.
crowd's on their feet
That
again.
wall ride double whip was insane though.
Well, they're sitting down. But they're still going crazy.
You ain't lying. I was there last year. Yeah, it's crazy. Like when people fall, like it goes dead silent. And the event is like there's so many people and everyone just like shuts
Look at
up.
that flip double whip, and he came straight off of that one quarter that's right there. And yeah, he's had some really good box jump hits in his run with that court 720 as well. It's definitely going to be an upgrade, but we'll see where it's at.
81.66. That'll jump him up 2 spots. You need better than an 86 to jump into the medals right now. That bubble spot's being held onto by Logan Martin, but an improvement there.
It's so different from watching the street event yesterday. Just because I feel like when you watch street, like you can see literally anybody could win if they like pull their best run, but like I feel like in park there's always just like a couple standout guys that it's just like it's between these guys for sure, and it might change between the events, But whenever I watch the park events, there's always like 3 or 4 guys on top. Like no question about it.
To the dirt.
The guy's unstoppable.
I
Oh
love
my.
no flat bottom straight to the wide whip.
And that's what we expect from Kevin, you know? It's how he approaches this style of course. It's just anything that he can squeeze in there, he does.
That
it.
volcano
It's
box
so
looks
good at the
actually
same
pretty
time.
fun.
Yeah.
What the hell is he doing? I can't tell if Kevin's like trying. Like obviously, he always just looks like he's having a good time riding around, but it honestly just looks like he's just flying around having a good
He's gonna be the
time.
one that's gonna be doing it.
Of course.
And when he does get it, it's gonna be insane.
It's got to be the tough.
He's already rode street.
Being the only guy not doing a
This is
5
hard,
flare
and he
in
also
every
has
single
park
run.
best trick, so
It's hot out here.
he's just sessioning all weekend basically.
Running the trifecta out here this
But
weekend.
he's like a
We
fan.
move on
Everyone loves Kevin.
to Jose Torres, sitting in the high 70s in 6th place right now with a 79.66.
Whoa, that was
Jeez,
a
big
crazy
down whip.
angle of that switch downside tail of air transfer right there.
Argentina represent.
Yeah, after the Olympics, oh my goodness, like he.
Oh man, like we got to
so
stop this.
famous.
That
And I'm
line
so
that
happy
a couple of these
for him.
riders are taking
It's
is
of course, it's a dream
such a
come true
waste.
for him, and man, he's been carrying that momentum for sure.
unless you're hitting a double flare or some shit after that. Like
Yeah, Ventura X Games, I think it was 2022. He came out of
Oof.
nowhere and just smoked everyone.
Yeah, this
the way
line,
he
like, he's
approached
done
that
it
course
twice
was just
now.
So aggressive, and like that's when we saw him ride, and we were like, all right, this
It's
guy
just such a waste.
doesn't mess around at all.
triple whip, clean.
Casual triple whip air at the end of your run.
I was going to say.
Clean.
I'll just insert this right here after a full 45
Too much
seconds.
time
or
loss. Yeah, there's
44
been a
seconds
couple
at that
guys that
point.
have done that.
Yeah, he's sitting at a 79, so he already has a good score. Switch down with that insane transfer.
Crazy.
This is video part
I'm not
stuff
sure
in
why
runs.
either. Like,
Best
is
trick
it that they're just
in video part stuff? They're just packing together in runs. That's how you got to do it.
There's that triple whip at the
damn?
end.
That was clean.
Beautiful. That's such a hard trick to do at the end.
Like
of the
anybody
run,
would
too.
just
Hard trick
go
to
to that
do
box
in a
meet
full
after.
bit.
I mean, obviously it's gonna be hard to do that after
Okay,
you
we'll
just
see what it's
triple
gonna-
whip air maybe, but
No, he's going to stick with that first run score, that 79.66, so it's going to keep him 6. So Justin Dowell, to start off the run order, jumps to the top of the leaderboard here in round 2.
damn, good for
Marcus
Justin.
Christopher
That's got me
with
stoked.
91, and Logan Martin
See what Marcus
in
does.
that bubble spot right now as we bring back in Hartville, Ohio's Marcus
3
Christopher.
flip,
The beast, the warrior.
triple down,
Strength and skill mixed into one little powerhouse of a boy from Ohio.
tuck.
He's going to do it.
Here
He's
we go.
charged up.
Wow, it was
God, the
huge.
fucking flare is
He's
just
landing
so
such
good.
great transition as well.
Okay, doing a flare look back X up, flip whip.
He's got a bump
Oh,
up.
I love the pocket.
Biceps are just busting out of that
He's
shirt.
3 points from that first run and bump up in front of Justin.
Man, he's going high on that
tricks
wall.
for it.
And the height and the transfers.
Tucks.
But this is what it comes down to. At the end of the run, you have to make a statement.
Flare tuck down whip. God.
Don't scream, Dennis. Don't scream. That was a tuck no-hander flare to late down whip.
Oh my goodness. This competition
Does
is
that move him into
insane
first?
He
right
hit a triple
now.
down whip. Beginning of his run on that hip and landed back wheel on pool coping.
Oh, look at that. The flare look back to X up.
Nasty with it.
This is going to be good.
So he
Okay,
jumps
he's
up
still in
one
second.
full point to a
That's
92,
good.
but he's
I was gonna
not
say, I don't know
going
if that
to
was better than
overtake
Justin's
Justin
run.
Dowell, who still sits in that top spot with a 94.33. So it's still Dowell.
Thanks for doing. Yeah,
and
so
Martin,
apparently
your
people are
1, 2,
telling me that you
3,
can't
2
watch
riders
X Games
left to
in
go
this
the
in
run order
the
here
if you're in
round
the
2
States
out
or
of
something?
3.
Is that true?
This is getting stressful, honestly.
You look nervous.
I really am. Just watching this go down has been insane.
He's
And
just a chill
knowing we
guy,
have
yeah, I think so.
another one, this is going to be amazing. I hope you guys are all ready for this.
So this is where we stand as of right now. We're in the bottom part of run number 2 out of 3. It's Justin Dowell sitting in the top spot.
It's pretty
Can
spread
he
out
hang
bowl,
on?
quite
We
a bit
still
of
have the
flat
likes of
bottom.
Logan Martin and
Yeah.
Red Nakamura to close us out, and then we go into the third.
But you're not
and
seeing
final
the top
round. It
3
is
riders
best run that counts before we hand
carve
out some
around that
gold
whole
here
section. They're
in
not riding through the
BMX
flat bottom either. Really. They're
Park
carving
on
around
the
that
Sonic
whole
Park
section.
course.
And it's to get speed for that one extension hit, but I don't know. Some of the tricks that I've seen afterwards, like after they're spending all that time to get there, it's just like, should have did something else maybe. I don't know. All right. Let me show him how it's done, boys.
900 as well for him. Look at this stylish kickflip to fakie.
What am I looking for? Looking for this.
If you add up their ages of all three on the podium,
there's got to be. Well, here's last year's course. Let's do this. This. Where's my gravity? Okay, I want to try some of these. Oh god. Okay, we got to do flare look back down whip, because that is insane. It didn't look anywhere near as good, but flare look back down whip. And then there's like the flare tuck down whip. The way he does it too is like this. Like it looks crazy. It's like a straight like flip to like 180 down. Like I don't know. It's so cool. See if we can hit a wall ride transfer here. Oh god. Nope. Oh my god. What's happening? Whoa. Ah! I'd rather ride the Vans Bulls over here. Count it. Count those. Count those. Smacking my pegs off everything. Whoa. No. Some mod or the regular game. All the maps that you're gonna see me playing are mods, but you can download them in game. So I don't know what to call them really. Do I recommend Shredders? Absolutely. That game's the best. That was a turn down, I believe. So, the difference between a turn down and a look back, when you're going straight, it's always a turn down. The name only changes depending on which way you're spinning. So if you're spinning into the way you turn, then it's still a turn down. But when you spin away from it, it's called a look back. It's like when you spin this way into it, because you just look at the rider's head. It's called a look back literally because you look back. So yeah, anytime you see any sort of rotation where they're spinning away from it instead of like folding into the turn. Oh my bad, like this. It's right, so like this would be, oh god, hold on. This would be like a 450. Holy shit, I can't turn down anymore. But yeah, this would be like a 180 turn down. Holy smokes, the turn downs are so slow. See if I can get this. Alright, 450 turn down. And then like Jesus. 270 look back.
And Rim, they're blasting and doing lines, but Justin is banging out trick after trick after trick. And
yeah, Justin's going crazy.
Right now, he's sitting in that top spot by about 3 points.
Yeah, one thing about Justin's run, too, it's like, yeah, he trick. He did that crazy flare transfer that we're obsessed with, those 540s, and that seems to be the difference right now. We knew it in practice. This was going to be his day. He was going to be the one to beat.
Yeah, the judges are seeing the technical side of his riding on this course, because that 540 out of that thing is just unreal.
Taking a look at your lineup here, there's 8 riders in the field. This is the bottom half of round 2 out of 3 here. Sonic Men's BMX Park final. Of those 8 riders, 6 of them have gold medals in this event in the past, including this gentleman who happens to own 5 of them. He's currently sitting in a bronze medal position. It's Australia's Logan Martin.
Oh my god.
So right out of the gate there for Logan Martin as XGAMES Medical makes their way into the bottom of the course here to check on him.
You hate to see it. See what I mean though? Like it just went dead silent.
You know, just to talk,
which is good. Like everyone's there so locked in, and this looks like a lot smaller of a crowd than when
what they wanted to do
I was
in
at
that first
Ventura.
round, and then we've seen guys adding to it here in the second round, and it's been just a battle back and forth for points.
Yeah, seeing Logan come out swinging the way he did right there, he's such a competitor, and he knows, he's in the bronze medal position right now, right? We were talking about him potentially winning a medal today, having the record for the most medals in this competition.
What happened? It looked like he did a whip.
But I know that's not enough.
Was it whip transfer and he caught up on the quarter there?
He
Just went straight to flat.
And the way he started out, he came out swinging. And
I only saw him case, but I think he did. I think he was doing a whip transfer.
Yeah, you don't want to see anyone slam, but especially a dude like
double
that
whip,
who
yeah.
just doesn't slam, and he's just so professional. It just shows how gnarly this course is.
You see him sitting up.
That's a real quarter pipe. He was double whip step downing into, and he just barely clipped his wheel, and it throws you to flat. He's good, thank God. But that, he's good.
Yeah, just see him sit up and then stand up.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, that
Let's
just
go,
shows
Logan.
how gnarly these guys are and how every single trick they're doing is insane. Like, these runs look easy, how good these guys are, but every trick's dangerous. Like, that's a huge step down just to transfer.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
And that's like an 8-foot
Double
steep
whip.
quarter. He barely cases it. Just a little bit. It's like moving the tire side and just drops him to flat.
You could see he takes his body and he compresses, trying to suck into it.
You want to land perfect.
But you get super vulnerable like that because you have
that
no
was rough.
ability. You're just locked into a position. So when you hang up like that, it bucks you too flat. And
he was trying to catch that
Oh,
coping
GG's Logan.
and just go bang. Because knows. He knows what he wants. He's in 3rd place right now. He
Justin
wants
Dowell has never been happier right now. He's stoked.
He's smiling. He's
Justin
good.
is like, thank fucking God. Look at him. He's like, I can't even look.
So the question now becomes, will he
so
be
funny.
able to take that 3rd and final run as he takes the walk back to get a thorough chat
Do I
with,
like Rick Owen
XGAMES
Vans?
Medical. We'll keep you
Old
posted if you
Potato?
come
I don't
back
know what
for
those are.
round
Is that
number
like
3. We still have one
a
more
shoe
rider to
model?
go here.
A Vans?
This is round number 2 out of 3. Best run that counts here. Judges working off of a 100-point scale. Last guy to go in the rotation here before we go into that 3rd and final round, it's Rim Nakamura.
Yeah, he's sitting in 4th place right now.
Gotta be
His
so
run is
hard to
beautiful. He
be
dropped a
right
bunch
up
of
after
bangers
someone
that wasn't necessarily a
crashes
filler
too.
run.
Like,
It just showed the judges want to see more.
because
tricks
like all these
packed in
guys are
there, I think,
friends
even
for the
though
most
it's
part.
up
I'm
to
pretty
me,
sure.
he's probably got my favorite
So like to
run,
see your
but
friend
that's
just
my
eat it,
opinion.
and then you
It's
gotta
a thing
go
of
and
beauty.
do this shit.
He's just blasting so
Let's see.
high, and he's gonna.
Flair triple bar.
That was a
Maybe that was a
triple.
filler run for
Double
him.
whip.
Maybe that actually.
Whoa, 7 bar.
Bar spin as well.
He's adding to everything. The only thing he missed was that
Down
triple
whip.
whip. But
See how
everything
he
else is
turns
an
around
add
in
to
that
it pretty
section?
much.
Like he's not wasting any time.
Oh, that
And he's
was
going so
beautiful.
high. He's landing so
That
high.
that looks so sick. That
Even
alley-oop
just
there.
that simple alley-oop has to get rewarded.
Oh,
That's
yeah, that was a little weird.
so hard. Even though it's simple, it's just an error. It's so hard.
Seems like it's
But that
hard to
just
come
goes to
back
show
after you
his
go
style
through
of
that one
riding,
section.
too, to sacrifice a switch trick to go for that alley-oop right there. That's just.
I don't know. His run's kind of
he's
falling
amazing
apart.
rider. We absolutely love watching him ride.
I
Everybody
think
in
it's the
BMX,
course,
they wanna
honestly. A
see
lot
this
of these
guy
riders
just
seem to
show
get
up
like
scores
kind of
and
lost
be
halfway
ready.
through the run. They're like, oh
It's just
shit,
the
like
fact from when he drops in to when he pops out, he doesn't.
Where do
know
I
it
go
all.
now?
He goes high the whole time. It's just that's a rider's rider.
it's
right
kind
there.
of
That's
weird
what
how
you
it's
see.
like kind of tighter at one
But look at this,
section.
count the bar spins.
Hey, that big
Three
open
right
blue
there.
area
He's like
down
a
there
rider's
just
rider,
looks
but
like
at the same time a modern superhero. Flair triple truck.
it's
10
hard
feet
to keep
out.
your
Yeah.
run going.
It's unbelievable. And then to do that in the same run, right? A 540 can tire grab. Like that is,
Yeah.
nobody's doing that.
And then into the
Nobody.
simple alley-oop.
I
He just
don't
wants a little
see that
classic move in
beating.
there too. That's insanely hard.
He was 2 full points away from the podium.
Take
He's going to
Logan out,
overtake
okay.
Logan Martin, and that'll put him into the bronze position with an 86.66. So at the end of round number 2, Justin Dowell, who started off the run order, still sits in that
Petered
top
out at
spot.
the
Marcus
end.
Christopher sitting in second, but it's your gold medalist from Osaka 5 days ago.
No way Logan
sitting
misses
in
podium
bronze.
2
We've
times
got
in a
one
row.
more round of runs to go. We'll be come back
bound
to
to
the
happen.
Sonic Park course.
Only Garrett Reynolds is staying on top.
The X Games are brought to you by Monster Energy.
Okay, we're taking
Pacific
another break here or
Beer.
what? Doritos. Okay. Here we go. No. Need some music. Logan shouldn't have missed podium twice. I totally missed okay, what is this music, man? I missed Park last weekend, so I don't even know what his run looked like. So yeah. Yeah, grind sounds are modded. It's just a sound mod, so they sound like metal pegs. Come on. Come on, you. I hate this setup. I always end up messing around on it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The other one I did was I've done crank arm feeble to 270 and just land back on. I kind of like that one I just did more though. It's a fun little setup though. Probably the best pole jam I've ever played in this game. Count it. No. Okay, we're coming back in X Games.
With Kristen Beat.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
thanks, Jimmy. Marcus Christopher is
Kristen
a
Beat,
defending
what you
gold
got?
medalist in this discipline. I had a chance to check in with one of his coaches earlier today. Bestwick, a 14-time X Games gold medalist in his own right. He said he really wants Marcus to play to his strengths. He wants him to ride aggressively and physically. Jamie! A moment here, he was busy a second ago. Jamie, how does Marcus Christopher pass Justin Dowell in the standing?
He's got to go
He doesn't.
and give it everything
doesn't.
he's got for the state of Ohio. You know, just believe in himself, believe in the tricks, and maybe bring one of those new ones out for the crowd this afternoon here in Salt Lake City.
Earlier, you told
Give
me
it to
you needed to get
Justin.
more comfortable with the transitions. What does that mean?
Comfortable with transitions?
With these transitions.
Oh, with
Surprised
these?
you haven't seen a
it's very
potato
different
character
from
for
what
role
they're
mod
coming
yet?
off. You know, Japan was a very more traditional style course.
Yeah, I feel like a couple people have maybe asked or offered, but I don't know. I don't really care too much.
But he's doing a great job, but he knows Justin's pushing him all the way to the wire here. And it's not just about those two, him and Marcus. You know, we've
I
got
like a
final
lot of
runs
the
coming up. We've
ones
got
that
some
are
heavy
already
hitters,
out, so
I strongly believe
I just use
that
those.
Marcus wants it to be his day. He's got all the tools he needs to do the job.
Speaking of, as we were just talking, Logan Martin rode past us. He is back on the bike, guys.
Well, since we're celebrating 30 years, it's fitting that we had an interview with that gentleman right there because he has been a big part of a lot of those memories.
How do you get the custom shoes?
That guy has had in BMX Vert and some of the never been done before tricks that he's brought us over
The ones I
years. And now
have,
he's
I
out
don't.
here
I think
coaching
they're
Marcus
for sure in my
Christopher
Discord.
in
If you're in my
BMX
Discord,
Park.
you can ask
That
and I
is
can
huge.
just link it to you.
We get back up to the top of the order. Here we go. He's your
There.
current leader. It comes down
Let's
to
go,
this
Justin.
last run. It's Justin Dowell.
The question is, how is he going to approach this? Does he feel like he did enough,
Flip
or is he
bar.
going to try to push this score even higher than a 94.3
Five
think he's gonna try
flare.
and push it. Everyone's
He's got to
freaking
push
out
it,
on his score.
obviously.
He knows the judges are reporting
900.
with his style of riding right now.
Dude.
I
Trick,
wonder if he
trick,
throws.
bang, bang.
So he was doing a
He's
5
at
whip
5
here.
whip
I think he's gonna do
straight
5
to
twicks,
900.
maybe.
Those are two 900 rotations
Oh, no.
back to back, and look at the momentum is there. It's looking even better, which is crazy.
Everything's
I also
a
feel
little
like
smoother.
we
He's
might
adding
not
some
see
more
those
tricks.
like
He wants to
signature
push that
Justin
forward.
Dowell
He wants
tricks
to learn
anymore,
more
just
from these
because
kids.
they didn't
But it's
really
all about how you
benefit
finish
him in
this one.
previous
He
X
knows
Games.
that he needs to do
And
a
he's been
huge
pretty
trick
vocal
at
about
the
that.
end. What's it going to be?
Flare look
Flare
back.
look back right there.
I mean, for him, the pressure's off. You're the first guy in. He's already
Let's
in
go,
that top
Justin.
Now he just
spot.
gets to watch.
He's got almost a
First guy in,
3-point
holding that first
separation.
place position. Let's
Yeah,
go,
but
Justin.
he does know those two guys and then some other guys that haven't done a full pull have the potential to get up there to the 95, 96 range. We've seen it happen over and over again where you think somebody won.
Yeah.
Last run, they get a 96.5.
No doubt
Yeah,
about it, but
that-
just
that
watching
does
these
happen.
slow-mos, man, he is having such a day today.
Yeah, he is.
You could tell he's absolutely feeling it, and he's going to be tough to beat. This is going to be insane, though.
Since we
Yeah,
first started watching him in practice,
94.33
he's
is
been on.
crazy.
That's 2 scores for him in the 90s. The second run score is the better of the two, but still a .33, and that
he's got to be happy with that.
Change right there.
He
so
still would have got first place.
Yeah, that still would have been good enough to overtake Marcus Christopher. So the
boy is on one.
For
damn, Deuce County. Yeah, Justin's
now it comes down to a pressure situation
insane.
for this gentleman.
Still super
Daniel
young too. We'll be seeing him go crazy
right
at
out of the
X
gate
Games
and
for
went down on the first hit.
damn probably another decade.
Sitting in 8th place. Don't count him out, though. He happens to own 2 gold medals in this event in the past.
Here we go. Rocket boosters on. It's blast off time. He's going to go to the moon on everything.
Here we go. Yeah, we haven't really seen Daniel get a... Oh, no. We're still not going to see him get a good run. Damn, that sucks.
It bums me out because, like, he was so close. That's what he needed, right? To get that crash out of the way and then to have to put that foot down. Like, it takes the wind out of your sails as a BMX rider. And when perfection is, you have to have it in this competition now. Like, you know that, like, you can't, it would be almost impossible to be able to continue on and be able to have a run that's going to give you
that's
one of those
annoying
positions. Yeah, Daniel knows when he lands his run, he's always in the 90s. But if he doesn't, he's going to pull it over because he knows what he's trying to get. Daniel's a first or last rider.
They should just give Justin the win. Well, I mean, he's probably going to earn it.
So again, just to recap where we are, 3rd and final round. Justin Dowell, your leader. Marcus Christopher sitting in 2nd. Rim Nakamura sitting in 3rd. This is Anthony Jean.
Yeah, I've been using
his first X Games medal.
The 3-wit character recently because I'm liking the looks of that. I was using Joji for a while. I like the original Joji, the one that didn't really look like Joji all that much. I think it was like the 2nd version. The 3rd version, it's kind of weird looking to me.
Oh, started off dabbing the foot. This goes back to what we were just saying with Daniel Sandoval's run. Like, that takes the wind out of the sail. It's like when that happens, you know it's over. And it especially on the first one, right? Like,
he's still doing flare down, switch down whips, but he's over it.
Yeah,
he knows what he did.
There's a chance we were going to see a double flare.
Oh yeah.
He knows that to get on that podium, he was going to have to bring his A game.
Damn it.
So.
Always a good showing from Anthony, though. The man from France, he's been dominating all year.
Just ripping through these riders. Everyone's just throwing these last runs away. This is looking really good for Justin. Kevin not getting up to that podium position, but he's definitely going to be one of the funnest watches. Just high
Everybody's favorite rider right now.
Yep.
Every brand wants this guy to be on
super
their
clean.
team.
Dare I say that was even better than the other runs too, the way he's folding that in there.
What he does, he's so tired from riding so much stuff, he was barely practicing. I feel like he's just enjoying the course now.
Yeah,
but that's
for
what
sure
he always does, right? He shows up, and that's exactly how he approaches this event,
Invert.
and he gets some gold medals.
Yo, Superman seat grab.
Best dude to hang with, best dude to watch.
That's clean.
Yeah, the trips that we've been on with him, like
new bar, cab whip,
yeah,
getting tech in the park. Let's go.
He shows up to. He approaches it just like he does his competition. And
is he gonna flare this?
Yeah, I think that's why he does so well, just competing all over the place all the time because it's just
no 180 whip.
What he's doing every day.
Bummer, so close.
Yeah, they don't really have a box for him to flare for a best trick.
He was killing it, but you could tell he's just having a great time out there like always. He's ready to do park best trick. He's got some crazy stuff in store for that. I know it.
I'm gonna say, he's got a big one coming up tomorrow with that best trick event.
I don't know what he would do for best trick. Like every single year he's done the flare over the box, but this box does not look like it's good for that.
At all, right? So that was his 3rd attempt and just kept on getting
it's not really a box.
I barely saw him do anything in practice. Right? Is Kevin gonna ride this? They called his name and it's like, whoa, where'd all that come from?
Yeah, that's him.
57.
He showed up to this thing days after everyone else because he was on another trip in between Japan and this contest. The man is busy. He said, I've already rode that course, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He missed practice because he's
already got
rode
that uploaded. I know what it's like.
Yep, he's programmed. Good job, Kevin. Every time you drop in, we all love it.
So we're down to the final 4 here, and these final 4 all have a prior gold medalist event. You got Jose Torres coming up next, then Marcus Christopher. Logan Martin appearing as if he is going to take that 2nd or 3rd and final run, I should say.
Oh, look at that huge double whip, bringing that speed as well. We mentioned earlier, yes, Jose Torres is an Olympic gold medalist in BMX. And we still have another Olympic gold medalist to go.
He's got to be hitting something crazy here.
Wow, what a huge combination you don't see every day.
Shout out to Brett Benasewicz, Mad Dog. He always used to throw those. One of the greats.
Absolutely. I still talk to Brett all the time, and I know he's watching this one right now.
One of the best to ever do it.
Look at that.
Okay, I don't think we saw that transfer yet.
Deep end. Wow.
Yeah, said it before. This is a hard course for
Dude,
him,
their
but it doesn't look
flares
like
are so
This
perfect.
is an upgrade right here for sure.
he's already sitting on a 79.66. So.
Yeah, he's up there in the high 70s. It's got him in 6th.
Whoa.
You need better than 86.6.
That box is not good for flare.
Right
No,
now.
I mean, to be honest, that box doesn't look good for
And he went
much.
so
It
smooth
just
right into
looks
that pocket
not
we were talking
fun.
about earlier.
He
Here's that
fumbled a
flare
little
whip.
bit on that rolling. I thought he was going to throw it away, but he just got going crazy.
Hope Daniel can hit his run. Daniel's done.
So we'll see. So an 83.33.
Maybe you type. I'm so bad with the chat. Maybe you type that when you're still
That's only
writing.
good enough to jump from 6th into 5th. So it's going to stay. Justin Dowell, Marcus Christopher, and Rim Nakamura. Marcus is due up next, but let's check in with Kristen with an update.
I asked the 15-time medalist Logan Martin how
15-time
he's feeling.
gold.
He said, well, not good. His shoulder is causing him some pain, also his side. Then I also asked him, well, then why make a 3rd run? Guys, it's because he loves it. He still feels that in this condition, even after taking that spill, he is capable of a podium. That's why he's still out here.
So yeah, they would have to strap him down to a
Because
to keep
he
him from
loves
riding
it.
back out
I
here to
mean,
take that 3rd and final run, guys.
Yeah, his nickname is the Machine.
That's probably somewhat of a factor, but I think another factor is like this dude just flew across the world for this shit. Like, if he's able to ride, he's gonna ride.
He said he's got these tricks to unleash. Is it going to happen?
This guy
right
could take
now?
first.
Let's
It's
see.
possible.
Wow, the power, Dennis. You can feel it from all the way up here.
Marcus could take it.
No
Will he?
Pump, pump, pump. Banger, banger, banger.
Oh, he will not. He will not take it.
Was gonna land. He
Justin
tried, but he's
is
too good. Just clip
gotta
that
be on
peg,
cloud
got to
9
slip
right
out. He was coming in perfect. Tap the peg.
I can just
slip out,
imagine the
that's it.
thoughts going through Justin's head.
Still sitting in 2nd place.
Just trying to keep
Not
cool.
a bad day.
How could you not be excited
Oh my
when you see shit
goodness,
like
this
that, though?
competition.
Like, obviously, you don't want to see your friends get hurt,
where
but
the
like
level is and how these
when they
riders
just put a foot
need to
down or bail out
respond
like
to
that, it's
score
got to feel
to
so
try to
good.
get on that top part. They are pushing it so high and so hard right now.
So here's what happens. He was in 2nd. That run, obviously, a throwaway, so he'll stay there. You've got 2 riders left to go. Rim Nakamura goes last. He's looking at a bronze.
All right, let's see what
That
Logan can
gentleman
do.
right there. He owns
Dude, if
5
Logan
gold
somehow
medals in
pulled this
event.
out,
He is on the outside looking in yet again.
that would
He
be an
finished
insane
4th
comeback.
in Osaka.
Let's see.
He's the last
Is he
guy
gonna
that can
do the-
shake up the standings? It's Logan Martin.
Back to that
He's
double
got it.
whip.
He redeemed himself on that double
Yeah,
whip.
that's like what we wanted to see.
Huge
right?
tuck
How he was
table.
going to respond right there.
He's okay. Oh.
Oh no.
He's not. No, that shoulder. He knows something's up. Damn.
No. Yeah.
It kills you to see this, right?
Yeah, I thought he was going to be fine after that double whip.
Because
Something was
that
bugging
takes
him.
so much energy and so
Yeah,
much
that
effort
case
to do that.
really
so when me
would've
and Dennis saw him get that double whip.
shook
we were
him
like,
up a
okay,
bit.
Here we go.
He's still going crazy. It was funny because the one-footer, one-hander was a trick he missed. His like simple style trick he was going to do, and then everything else is coming perfect.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy to think about. Like the stuff that takes a ton of effort, a ton of things that can hurt the shoulder, he's actually doing here in the
Double flare. Wow.
Gosh.
Wow, at the end of the run. So much for the shoulder.
That
wow.
is unbelievable.
He messed up on
Double
his
flare.
only simple trick, but he did everything else.
Did they
Then
put
his
him up in the
tire
podium
goes.
for that?
This is insane. His tire just blew. Logan, you're a machine, literally.
Let's send it down to Chris, who's with Logan right now.
Logan, you are a warrior getting back out there. What motivated
Well,
you
that
to
was
do
good
it?
to see. That was good to see.
Well, I was sitting outside the podium. I sort of felt okay. So I wanted to have a crack. I don't want to go out not trying, so
Yeah,
I figured I could have a try.
absolutely.
You tried. You tried all right, Logan. Good job.
Amazing.
Damn, it's too bad he hung up on that like
Oh my
one-handed
goodness, I just can't
one-footer.
believe what we saw,
I thought he was
especially
throwing it
after
away.
that crash. Like, dude, that crash.
'Cause
was
it definitely
gnarly,
seemed
and he
like
got up and he went up and put
he
on
was
a
slowing
show
down
for
right
everybody.
after that, but then
And
he
I
just
hate
got
to
right
say
back
I
into
didn't
it.
want to see it this way, but
I mean, that's not
we
first.
talked
There's
about
no way that takes first. Obviously, he threw
the
double flare, which
actual,
is crazy, but
the record, right?
the run wasn't
was
that-
two times
that
now, and it's
clean.
like this is the two
I
times
could see him.
that he's
I could
missed
see
the
that
podium.
putting him
I
in
feel like
for
we should stop
like
talking
top
about
3
it.
though.
Let him get the record, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. I want to see him get this record on his own.
I think that's putting
Maybe
him on the
they'll- maybe
podium
they'll-
for sure. And if
They'll
he
put him
didn't
above Rim
bobble
and
that
then
one trick,
see if
that would
Rim
be at the
can
top.
do anything.
He will finish on that number 4 spot here. So
He's-
that
Wait.
86, so he'll stay in that number 4
That didn't
spot.
improve
So
his
there's
score at
one
all. Okay.
rider left to go. Your
Man, did
gold
that
medalist
case
from
really
Osaka
affect it that much?
is the last thing standing between Justin Dowell potentially taking
Oh, yeah,
home
definitely a
first
second
BMX
infinite
Park
case.
gold medal. It comes down to this last run.
Let's see what Rim's got.
Rim Nakamura, he's got a lot of points to jump up to that number 1 spot, but he can do it if anyone.
He could do it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go.
Oh, no.
That's it.
It's actually, I've seen this guy ride in real life, and to see him air that high is incredible. It's incredible.
Me and Scotty are looking at each other, freaking out.
Damn, let's go Justin, man.
On the mic, because that was one of the coolest contests I've ever watched in my whole life.
Let's
Justin
go.
does it at the top of run number 2, and that 94.33 holds up for the remainder.
Justin has to
of
be
the
like
competition.
so stoked.
Well, me and Dennis were talking about it in practice.
I gotta
We saw
shoot him
the
a
way he was
message.
riding. We knew he was gonna have a day, but this day, oh my goodness, he must be on cloud 9 right now.
He dominated, man.
Oh, I can't believe it.
He stayed in the top from the very beginning. Everyone was chasing him, and these guys knew what they all had to get like so many points to catch him, so they knew what they had to do, and it put him in this pressure situation.
But look at these replays. Everything that he did was next level. That 5 whip over that hip right there. The 900 straight out of a 540 flare as well. Like, it was insane. It was intense. And it's one of those things when you are on it, there's no denying.
Crazy boosted
And we're
airs.
checking with Kristen, who is with our winner.
2 silver medals and now 1 gold. How long have you been waiting for this moment?
He's been waiting.
Honestly, it's even longer than that. Like, I have 2 silvers, and in between those silvers, I have 6 fourth places.
Yeah,
so I've
he's
been on the cusp of this one for a long time, and I just didn't give up on myself in the off season. Believe it or not, I was the alternate coming into this event. I wasn't even part of the original invite list.
Yeah.
And hopefully I don't have to worry about that anymore. We're in here.
What helped you believe in yourself during those times of doubt?
I know it sounds cliche, but I had a huge chip on my shoulder. Lots of things happened during the off season that I wasn't too stoked on, and I just didn't let it get the best of me, put in a lot of hard work. Moved across the country, changed areas and everything, and I just kept training and thinking about this moment.
Talk about a comeback story. Justin Dowell,
Let's
your
go,
gold
Justin.
medalist here in men's
Yeah,
BMX
he's
Park.
been bumped out of podium,
So there
like
you
he
go.
just said,
Justin
like
Dowell
6
giving us a
times,
sneak
and
peek
it's
into
just
the
been
motivation to give him the drive to claim
so
gold here in
annoying to
Utah.
see.
Yeah, he had a complete change. He moved all the
So,
way to Ohio.
stoked
He's
for
been living
Dustin
there. His riding
to get the
is
gold.
clearly at the best position it's ever been before.
Well, that is a wrap here from the Sonic Park course for men's BMX Park final. Rim Nakamura adds another medal to his name, his first ever bronze. Marcus Christopher with his 2nd silver medal
Damn.
performance in 2 entries here in BMX Park.
I can't lie, like, out of all the park contests that I've watched in a while, I just gotta be honest, like, Justin's run was sick, Marcus's run was sick, Logan's last run was pretty sick, even though he slipped up, like, he kind of kissed it, but I feel like that was probably one of the most underwhelming park contests I've seen in a while. If I'm just keeping it 100 with you guys, I don't know, I just,
2-time silver medalist. He now walks away with a BMX.
it was kind of just underwhelming for me personally. All right, so we'll play a little bit of Streets here for a bit longer, and then we will be back tonight for Dirt. So Dirt is at 7:15. Wait, why was that so? Why was that run so steez? That part wasn't, but this part was. I don't know how I got into this so smooth. Even just the way it looked to get out of it. It looked like I actually like wound up the rotation there. First try. Nope. Second try. Nope, too slow. CF5 amount of time. What's Dirt? Dirt? XGAMES Dirt? It's like traditionally been like 3 or 4 jump. No, it's traditionally been like 4 massive dirt jumps But this year, the course looked a little bit different. It looked like it was like 3 jumps into like a whale tails type feature into one final jump. But I mean, it's gonna be some of the gnarliest riding you'll see for BMX at X Games. I think, like, I'm a big street guy and I love street. It's definitely my favorite genre of BMX. But dude, dirt is got to be some of the most insane riding you'll see. And you use on multiplayer on streets? Yeah, actually. So funny enough, people have been asking about it for a while, and there was never like a really clear answer. Teku Flat makes a video about it yesterday, kind of like just updating people in the community, like kind of what's been going on and, you know, what Mash Games has been kind of telling us. Which was that it was not looking great for multiplayer, just because Mash just constantly was kind of saying he didn't know how to do it. Multiplayer was so expensive in 1.0, and like you can't do it that way. And it just seemed like it seemed pretty uncertain whether or not we were going to get it or not. And then the same day, he whips up multiplayer for the game, which I don't know if that's a coincidence. It just seemed kind of interesting. Mash does have a tendency to like just kind of do his own thing until something else comes up, whether that's, you know, the mountain bikes in the game, the parkour aspect of the game. Someone being like, oh, I guess we're not getting multiplayer, that sucks. And he's like, well, I mean, give me a couple hours. So, yeah, I mean, I think actually if we go to play and go to test map, I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's multiplayer in this. Yeah. So if we come in here, we can see some people ride. This is currently what multiplayer looks like. Like, I can't see the bike, but, you know, I can see their character. What happens if you do this? So yeah, multiplayer is looking like it's going to be a thing. He figured out how to do it pretty quick, it seems like, which is cool. Glad he's at least making an effort. Well, I mean, that just makes me like wonder, like, did he not at all and was just saying like, I don't know how to, or like, I don't know. It's just confusing to me. He went from I don't know how to like within a day having somewhat of a working multiplayer thing. Like, obviously we can't see the bikes and it's not finished, but it did quite the 180 really quick, which was interesting. I don't know if it was inspired by the comment section on Teku's video, because it was, you know, 50-50. Like, some people were like not bothered by the scooter game and no multiplayer, and then a lot of people were really bothered by it, I think pretty understandably. He already had it from Mashbox, I think. Well, you say you think. So it's probably fairly easy for him to get it in. Well, I mean, like, I want to believe that. But also, if that was the case, then, like, why wouldn't he have just said that? I don't know. I believe that, I guess, like, because yeah, he did have this same thing a little bit better. It was definitely better in Mashbox. I could actually like see tricks that people were doing, but I mean, if that was the case, then what was with all the I don't know how and maybe and all this stuff? Like, I don't understand the reasoning behind it. Also, he's on maternity leave at the moment, so he isn't supposed to be working. But that's, again, what that has, like, you know, congrats. Stoked. Being a dad's awesome. I'm currently a dad at the moment. It's great. Again, I don't know what that has to do with him saying I don't know how and all the uncertainty behind it to in one day do it, like implementing it. They're like, don't get me wrong, like I'm stoked. It's like this game needs multiplayer in my opinion. And I'm happy that we're doing it, but it's just like it still doesn't make any sense. Cuz it just kind of seems like he was saying that without trying. That's how it seems. I'm not saying that's how it is, but you can only play for like 30 minutes on your own? Yeah. I mean, I will probably always primarily play this by myself, especially when like trying to record any sort of like YouTube video or like clips. But for these kinds of scenarios where like we're all just hanging out, gaming, it'd be sick to just like get people in. I can't lie. I really hope that we get more than 4 players. How many people are in here? 1, 2, 3, plus me is 4. So it's only 4 players. Dude, it was so sick when there was 8. At least 8 player lobbies. 4's okay. Maybe we'll see mods for more, but yeah, I'm just glad to see that multiplayer is making its way back into the game. I think it's definitely a must. If you look at multiplayer in Mashbox, you can see where he was struggling. I can't speak for Mash, but a lot of physics data is hard to sync for multiplayer. Oh yeah, like I like here, listen, this is the last thing I want to even say about it, because like I'm not a game dev, right? I know this shit's hard. It's been explained to me 100 times. But then just say that. Just, you know? Listen, struggling to figure out multiplayer at the moment. It's really hard with all the physics data, but it is something we want to do and we're working on it. Boom, easy. Boom, we have it one day. Nice. Well, we knew he was working on it and he was trying his hardest for us, which is all we can ask for. That's all I was just confused about, like why we just didn't get something like that. But I feel like we don't really get posts with that much, I don't even know. I don't really get stuff like that, announcements or posts with that kind of feel to them, really. Which would be nice if we did. 4 is at least better than nothing. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I feel like I just said that. That mod might have been running up his bills, really. The mod that could have like 30 people in one server. Well, that's a problem then, right? Like, is that, are we not going to see that? Alright, multiplayer's cool, but I don't really care to look at a bunch of green bodies floating around my map. Let's ride momentum for a bit. Six to 10 or something? Yeah, just something more than, like 6 would be great. Even 6, like not even 8, like 6 would be sick. Okay, now I've got green bodies floating around here. Interesting. God, that... Do I... Wait, so I have to turn the spin assist off every time I load in, right? Is that what I saw someone say earlier? Oh, God. $100-player lobby on launch day. Oh, is this guy actually on this map? Oh, he is. Wait, so if everybody just loads into the map, then changes to the same map that I'm on, we would all be riding this map then, I think, right? That's what it looks like. No collision either. That's nice. Ew. Oh, it's you? It's Ro? Nice. What's up, boys? Multiplayer? Yeah, somewhat. Man, Smith on that would be crazy. No. You're in here too? Let's go. That's how you carry your bike. Wanted to see if it would work. Yeah, it's working. You see everyone as R. Willie? I think because... I think you probably just see everybody as whatever your character is, and like this green Jim guy is the character I use for the modded character. Yeah, Mudman. Well, I mean, there's also only 4 players, right? So, like, you're not going to see me if you've just loaded in because I'm already in a server with 4 people. Nice. Okay, I think I need to change this again. Which is getting annoying. I want different pants, but I've changed them a couple times, and you get that like weird floating thing above your head. I just go to top and maybe change to whatever I got on. Sure. Man, it's kind of, I hate how much like I wish I didn't have the gravity on the ground. I wish I just had it in the air. Because I hate how like I want the higher gravity, so like my hops and everything feels a little bit nicer to me, but like I hate how fast I roll down everything. Was watching the early 2000s parkours, and it's crazy how small that course got. Oh yeah, absolutely. I could just, they were bigger events back then. Yeah, only 4 people servers for now. Oh, see, like, I just... Why is it like I'm just hopping like this, and it's like... There we go. There we go. Oh, see, I hate when it does that. No. No. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Oh my god. Yeah, flips are definitely better. You could never flare like that low before. wish I could turn just a little bit better in the manual there. Oh, see, what is that spin? Oh, God. Any tips for doing stalls on quarters? Is it just a skill issue? Well, you gotta hold the right bumper before you hop in order to kind of disable the transition. But it is difficult. It's probably like the hardest thing to do in this game, I think. Was doing like coping stuff. Whoa. See if we can hit that up. Bar crank. Crook. Ice. Hard 1 or hard 3. Kind of landed in like kind of an ice. We landed almost in a manual, which I would have taken. I definitely would have taken that. There it is. The manual 5, imagine. Do a tail whip if possible. Got a tail whip right here. Lots easier now? Yes, yeah. You gotta hold the right bumper. Do a tail whip, boom. Come on. I was gonna say, I want to try that same combo on this rail. Damn. Is this game just called X Games or is it called something else? It's called BMX Streets. Sorry, I took it out of the title. It just says BMX gameplay. Only because we were watching Park. I don't want to confuse anyone. No, it's BMX Streets. GameX. That's ironically sounding like a title that this developer will put out at some point. Yo, Albert, you miss watching BMX Park? Got the schedule mixed up. Yeah, it was like it was all right. It was nowhere near as hype as yesterday for Street, but yeah, it was, in my opinion, like, I'm not much of a park viewer, but it was like kind of underwhelming. Justin absolutely killed it though. Good to see him get gold. But yeah, it was just, I don't know if it was the course. I think it was a bit of the course. Like, it seemed like the guys just didn't really know how to, I shouldn't say they didn't know how to. Like, just the one side of the course was just like really open, and it looked like hard to like get speed for the 1/4. I don't know. It was all right. Wait, my forks are sideways. Why are my forks sideways? I was trying to see if there was a way to ride alone. I'm guessing there will be an option later. A way to ride alone? Oh, I don't know if you're noticing with the landings, but they've been working with that too. Oh, hold on, I'm missing something. You must be like me. Go to this map and session this park. Open mod while going straight, maybe? Oh, there we go. I said to pause and unpause. Foo-Foo the hydrant. I don't have any back brakes. I don't have any brakes. Alright, I gotta get off here just because we will be streaming again later tonight for BMX Dirt. That is in 5-ish hours. So, we'll be back. The stream is pretty much gonna have to start right when Dirt starts. Just about, so we'll watch Dirt and then we'll play Streets for a little bit afterwards. Don't need them. That's true. That's true. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. This game's called BMX Streets. We will be back in like 5-ish hours to watch Dirt. So, yeah.